7:03, former President Donald Trump making a stop in Georgia to campaign on behalf of several of the state's Republicans. And while they look ahead to next year's midterms, much of what he had to say was still focused on the previous election.
Thousands of people packing the National Fairgrounds in Perry Saturday night to see former President Donald Trump. We heard a lot of the same disproven election conspiracy theories from both President Trump himself and a few of the state's rising Republicans. Mr. Trump even bringing up Governor Brian Kemp.
And this guy's a disaster. He's a disaster.
Coming up on 1 year since the former president was voted out of office, his visit to Georgia was full of fraud allegations and blame for President Joe Biden's win in the state. His sights are now set on Republicans' next big fight.
1 year from now, Georgia is going to be a central battleground in our fight to rescue our beloved nation.
A big part of the fight, Republican Senate candidate Herschel Walker, who could go up against Democratic Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock, should he win the Republican primary.
If we hold people accountable, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in today. And it is time for us to stand up as people to hold our elected official accountable.
We're going to fire your ultra-left-wing Senator Ralph Warnock and elect the great Herschel Walker to the United States Senate.
Trump is hoping to not only unseat Democrats from office, but Republicans who he felt didn't do enough to stop his loss. In response to the former president's visit, Democrats putting out a scathing statement, reading in part, quote, "After tanking our economy, contributing to hundreds of thousands of Americans losing their lives, and pushing a big lie that led to an assault on the Capitol and police officers, you'd think Republicans would recognize his toxicity and want him to fade into obscurity. Instead, Republicans across the country, and especially in Georgia, keep kissing the ring of Donald Trump."
Now, people also gathered at the state capitol to support those who arrested during the deadly January Capitol riot. Event organizers largely condemn the violence that took place, but say those protesters aren't being treated fairly. More than 600 people have been federally charged for their role in the insurrection. About 60 still remain behind bars.